is some pie charts telling us the story with the controls. Vancomycin treated mice that were receiving the UCC 118 strain with the protection of the bacteriocins, not deleted, not eliminated, and then minus is exactly the same strain, but the genes that were coding for the bacterial production were not active there. And so what we see is, first of all, very obviously, is the significant change in the profile of the microbiotas, comparing these kind of scenarios. And in the case of UCC 118 plasmid that was produced, we see the possible reduction in weight gain, which corresponds to a reduction in recapitulacia and porphyria monodacea, and increase in peptococci populations, and that's a family level distribution of the microorganisms. I must say here, it's not mentioned on the slide, but you can see much more pronounced effect in the case of the vancomycin study, much more pronounced effect on the changes in the microbiota, and of course that also mirrored in a much more pronounced effect when it comes to the observation, the phenotype of the animals. So vancomycin did work better as compared to the probiotic bacteria, but that is kind of unexpected, and we're talking about these kind of things before. If you may remember our previous session, whether we should use one of participants asked whether we should use purified bacteriocin or the probiotic, and I mentioned that, of course, with the purified probiotic, you have bacteriocin. You have high concentration, but you have a different cocktail of factors, if you will. When with the probiotic bacteria, you have the broader range of factors that may deliver positive effect, but they may not be at the same scale, at the same concentration. So should the Firmicutes-bacteroides ratio be considered as an indication of the obesity status? Possibly yes. We'd also, and I already mentioned that the vancomycin treated animals resulted in the higher changes, bigger changes, more noticeable changes in the profiles of the microorganisms. And you can see here, the lean control, the diet-induced obesity animals, and diet-induced obesity animals which received vancomycin. And here are some arrows that should make it easier to follow the picture, and we're comparing basically lean against vancomycin, which is treatment against the reference control, and treatment against the non-treated creatures. And the Firmicutes significantly reduced in vancomycin treatment. It was also lower in the lean animals as compared to those where the obesity was induced. With the bacteroides, we can see the picture is somewhat different. The intermediate numbers with the induced obesity animals, high numbers in the lean, and significantly lower numbers in the vancomycin treated. Now, this is where I'm asking myself a question. Okay, phenotypically, we have the decrease in obesity achieved, but does it mean that we really can take these Firmicutes to bacteroides ratio